what are the risks your protagonist is going to have to take and the mistakes they're going to have to make. That is what we're going to be looking at week 10 of the Slow Writing Challenge. For those of you that don't know me, I am Holly, writing coach and founder of Loving the Process, and I am the official pace car for the Slow Writing Challenge, where you get a little bite-sized exercise each week that leads you from idea phase to the completion of a first draft. Each week, you just little by little get nudged along. I hope if you haven't, you can start at the beginning and join us. But where we're at right now is we are circling around towards the conclusion and the discovery phase of the emotional arc of our protagonist. We have been, last week just looking at that moment of choice when any good hero or heroine story, there's always, even if it's super duper subtle, there's always this moment of choice where they decide, yes, they're going to do something different. They're going to make a change somehow. They're with eyes wide open, chips fall where they may kind of thing. They make that choice. And so this week, like I said, what we're focused on now is literally what actions our protagonist then starts to take, and the mistakes they make and the failures they suffer because of it. We really, I can't encourage you enough on how important it is on a week like this, when you're thinking about what things they might do and what consequences they might suffer and all that kind of stuff, that you do not protect your character. Like, really, this is where I tell my writers all the time, they want to protect them. They don't, even if they're fictitious, they just don't want to see them hurt. But we need all that kind of failure and challenge and being pushed upon in order to grow our character, in order to build some of those muscles that's going to get them to the end that we saw. They really need to be tested. They need to be tried. So do not protect them. This is the moment to experiment, throw shit against the wall and see what sticks. All your craziest ideas, toss them out there, of things that could happen, things they could try, ways they could screw up, ways they might act out because of it, and all of that stuff. If you don't, frankly, your story will be boring and you'll suffer what most writers suffer, that the end of act 2 heading into act 3 gets real weak. So give yourself a lot. Some of those crazy ideas, after you look at them later, it will turn out aren't so crazy after all. It's just our little critic mind that likes to tell us things are crazy and doesn't let things slide out. So loosen things up and, let some of those crazy ideas slide out. You're not obliged. There is no law that says you have to use any of the ideas you spitball out there. You just have to let them get out there first, and then you can decide whether you want to use them or not in your story down the road. So, as always, if you need extra help, go to my website, book a call with me. I've got lots of programs that can help you, that are all designed to literally pull the story out of you with prompts and questions and all that kind of stuff. And I've got community and coaching, and I'm always happy to help you. But if you're doing great on your own and this is perfect for you, then please just keep doing that as well. And I just remind you, mistakes, the actions they're going to take and the mistakes they need to make is what you want to focus on this week. As many wild ideas as you can come up with in that regard. So happy writing, and we'll see you in the next week.